Hello everybody, welcome to Cosmic Waves Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so happy to have you with me. Today we're going to do a yes or no tarot reading. So this can be for any area of your life, no matter how simple or how deep your question is. If it's something that can be answered with a yes or no, or kind of a positive or negative indicator, this video is for you. If you are interested in a different sort of decision-making video, I do also have a compare and contrast to different paths on my channel, so I'll link it below and you can check that out. But for now, let's proceed with our yes or no question. Today I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck, and it has this very cool kind of retro art. So I thought I would bring this deck out to show you and to use for this reading, just to mix it up a little bit. So take a moment now to think about the yes or no question that is on your mind. It can be about any area of your life. And again, as I said, it could be very simple or a very deep question. So it could be as dramatic as, should I go for this new job? Or it can be as kind of simple and mundane as, should I sign up for this new workout class? Just an example. It can be, as I said, any area that pertains to you, any sort of yes or no question. Even if you just want to test your intuition, that can always be helpful. So say your question out loud. I'm going to ask the tarot to give us a strong message, what we should go for, yes or no, and get some insight that I can share with all of you. So focus on your question, and I'm going to draw 3 cards. All right, we have Strength, the Knight of Rods, and the Page of Rods. So it looks like the answer is a yes, and I'll go through each card and explain a little bit more. But off the jump, this is a very positive spread of cards. We have 1 major arcana and 2 minor arcana here. And the rods in this deck correspond to wands in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. So they have to do with our energy, passion, our vitality, our zest for life. And so it's good to see 2 rods coming up, 2 wands cards, because they have to deal with our passion, our energy, and what direction we are putting our energy into. So let me start with this major arcana card here. We have Strength, and this card, the imagery is a little bit different from the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but a lot of the elements are the same. We have this main figure here who has a gentle looking face, and there is this kind of dog, this beast next to him. So traditionally, Strength is a card that comes up when there is some inner reservoir of strength that we have to tap into in order to deal with a certain situation. And it reminds us that we don't have to be really aggressive or assertive, but we can draw on our inner strength in a way that will be gentle and intuitive, even nurturing, but that will really guide us towards what we have to do. So it's not a very masculine or very aggressive type of strength. And this card kind of plays with the dynamics of this because this is a man who is in some armor. But it's not typically seen as a super assertive or super combative type of strength. And this card generally is a good sign. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's a card with a yellow background, which indicates optimism and happiness. Here as well, you can see this man is very confident. He has a face that is kind and resolute, but he's certainly confident and able to move forward with whatever he has to do. So this card is absolutely a yes. It shows that you will have the inner strength necessary to do whatever your question pertains to. So whether it's very dramatic, like a big life change, or even if it's very small, it's definitely a good indicator that this will bring out this side of yourself, this inner strength, inner knowing that you'll be able to tap into. So that is very positive. Next, as I said, we have these 2 Rods cards. I'll move on to this Knight of Rods. The Knight in the Tarot is kind of the pinnacle of youthful energy. They're a little more developed than the Page, but they're not yet to the maturity level of the King. However, the Knight symbolizes bravery, valor, and just being able to go in and take charge without necessarily thinking about the consequences or without being afraid. And so the Knight of Rods here, the Knight of Wands, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, is just dashing in on his horse. He's moving quickly. He's very confident, very beautiful, very valorous. And so here too, it's looking like this is a strong message to just move in. Don't worry about maybe the logistics or what will happen next. Of course, we have to be mindful and aware of our decisions. I'm not saying to act recklessly, but this Knight is just kind of saying, yes, move and do what you have to do. Go for it. Move quickly. If the opportunity is in front of you, then absolutely take advantage of it. Don't wait. You should strike while the iron is hot. Also, in the traditional imagery of this card, we see the Knight on his horse, which again just symbolizes how quickly he's moving, the support that he has. He's not going at it alone. He has this, again, very strong, brave animal with him. And that shows that there is a lot of support here and that you'll be able to move quickly in whatever you are moving into. So the Knight, again, is an absolutely yes, a strong indicator that you should go for it. Whatever your question is, when you are asking yes or no, the answer is yes. And finally, let's discuss the Page here. The Page I think of as the younger brother to the Knight, because the Page is someone who typically helps the Knight get ready, who supports the Knight, but doesn't quite go into battle with him. So the Page is kind of like an apprentice or an intern. They're someone that's very young, but has a lot of energy and enthusiasm to learn, and they just really want to keep improving, keep growing. They're the least mature of the court cards, but of course that is okay. There's a time and a place for everything. So even if you feel like maybe you're not ready to make whatever decision is on your mind, or you're kind of waffling because you're like, oh, I want to go for it. Am I ready? I'm not sure. Do I have the skills? Do I have the maturity? Can I handle it? The Page is also saying yes. Of course, he is young and he has a lot to learn, but he's ready for it and he has the enthusiasm and the capacity to learn. So if something is holding you back because you fear that you might not be ready, don't listen to that fear, that inner voice. The Page is saying you have everything that you need to learn how to do it. You'll figure it out as you go, and that's okay. But just put your energy and direct your passion towards what is calling to you now. The Rods are all about directing our energy, channeling our creativity, really tapping into that life vitality. And so seeing the Page and the Knight here together really indicate to me that there's something that is really exciting for you and really setting you on fire that you want to move towards. And so if you're watching this video to kind of give yourself permission to do that or not, the answer is yes. This is your sign. You should absolutely go for it. And because strength is here as well, it shows that you will have the inner reservoirs, the strength, the maturity to figure out whatever comes as a result. So I hope this video was helpful. I know this is a shorter one, but please do subscribe because I will have other decision matrices like this if you like this type of format. And I will also have my fall equinox video coming up where I will read tarot for every single sign of the zodiac. And I'm really looking forward to doing that video. I hope you really enjoy it. So please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that either. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.